Outpost Zero fell to fire and ruin. The Virex had torn through its defenses, the Abyssi relentless in their hunt. Stone shattered, steel melted, and for a moment, all seemed lost. But in the chaos, a shadow cut across the burning sky. Commander John Turner, the Resistance's fearless pilot, dove his Wraithbird into the storm. With engines screaming, he locked onto the survivors. From the rubble they rose. Kara, the wounded soldier, and even the battered android, pulled out in the nick of time as the last walls of Outpost Zero crumbled behind them. With the orb secured, Turner banked hard toward the north. His destination, a secret facility carved into the mountains. A place beyond the reach of the Abyssi, for now. A place where scientists and soldiers work in the shadows, and where the true nature of the orb may finally be revealed. And as Turner's Wraithbird vanishes into the peaks, the people still hold to the only lifeline left to them, the voices that dare to speak, even in the state of ash.
This is Reese Marlowe, bringing you the State of Ash, broadcasting from what's left of free air. To those still listening, know this: the fight continues.
That's right, Reese. Word from the front. Outpost 7's gone. Abyssi scorched it down to rubble. But don't let that fool you, folks. The Resistance ain't done yet. Not by a long shot.
Cities smolder, families scatter. Some days it feels like the world itself is giving up.
But we don't break. We dig in. We fight back. And now there's talk. Whispers of something new. A weapon. A light in all this smoke.
Careful, Jim. Rumors can kill faster than plasma fire. Until we know, it's just another story carried on the ash.
Maybe. But sometimes stories are all people got left. And right now, they need one worth believing in.
If you're hearing this, hold fast. The night's long, but dawn's coming. This has been the State of Ash.
And we'll be here till the last tower falls. Stay sharp, stay alive. Butler out. High in the icy peaks of the Anzarak Mountains, a secret facility carved into stone waits in silence. Only those trusted by the Resistance know of its existence. And now, the orb has arrived.
Easy with it. Keep the orb sealed. No one touches it until the scientists get a look.
You sure about this place, Turner? Feels more like a tomb than a lab.
That's the point. Hidden, secure. We're safer here than any other place on Earth.
The team steps inside. White lights hum to life overhead. The air smells of antiseptic and cold metal. Waiting for them, the scientists.
Captain Turner, we've been expecting you and the artifact.
You make it sound like you already know what this thing is.
We have theories.
Okay, you guys, you can place it on the table there. What kind of theories? Be careful with it, man.
Kara, nervous.
It's glowing brighter. Is it supposed to be doing that?
Dr. Vera, leaning closer, fascinated.
Not reacting. Anticipating.
Yeah, anticipating what?
Contact.
The scientists exchange looks, some filled with awe, others with fear. And Turner realizes this battle may not just be for control of the orb, but for how humanity chooses to use it. Dr. Vera, measured but with an edge.
Captain, you brought us a weapon, or a key. The question is, will your Resistance let us decide which?
You don't get to decide. The Resistance doesn't put its future in the hands of people hiding behind microscopes and theories.
And yet you brought it here, to us. Because deep down you know, soldiers can only fight. We understand.
Understand or exploit. I've seen what happens when people chase power without thinking about the cost. Don't think for a second we'll let you turn that thing into another weapon.
And what would you have us do, Sergeant? Sit on it? Pray the Abyssai never discover it? The orb could change everything. Propulsion, energy, even biology itself. Do you want to win this war or bleed out in the dirt while clutching your morals?
Orb pulse. Louder this time. Rattling metal trays. Scientists murmur nervously.
This war isn't an excuse to lose ourselves. If you can't see that, maybe this place isn't as secure as I thought.
Captain, history isn't written by the careful. It's written by the bold. If the resistance refuses to act, someone else will. And when they do, we'll be too late.
The orb pulses as though feeding on their conflict, neither side willing to back down. Soldier against scientist, both staring at a future neither can control. Kara, uneasy under her breath.
I don't think it likes us fighting.
The orb hum deepens slightly. Radio static. A control room comm springs to life.
Captain John Turner, this is Resistance Command. Do you copy? Please respond.
This is Turner. I copy. Black Ridge Station. Orbit secured. Survivors delivered. Medical triage underway.
Copy that. We tracked your exit from Outpost Zero. Confirm, containment is engaged and the artifact is in a controlled lab?
Confirmed. Containment protocols in place. Dr. Vera's team is on site and initiating initial scans. No breach detected.
Dr. Vera nearby quietly to Turner, but audible on comm.
We've isolated electromagnetic signature and established a Faraday shell. It's reacting, but contained for the moment.
Good. Listen carefully. Virex activity is spiking across 3 sectors. We have vectors converging toward the mountain ranges. Do not, I repeat, do not commence any unsanctioned experiments. If containment degrades, execute Protocol Ash and move the orb to the secondary cache. Understood?
Understood. We'll hold the perimeter and prepare for immediate evac if you say so.
Turner, you did well getting the survivors out. We need that artifact alive and out of Virex hands. Keep it that way. Command out.
Kara whispered to the group.
It heard them. Did you feel that? The hum just answered.
Sentinel, robotic, flat.
Artifact responsiveness increased by 17% during active human vocalization. Recommendation, limit verbal stimuli.
Great. So now it's rude and dangerous.
We need to know what it wants, but we do that on our terms, not while the world is collapsing outside.
Then we buy Vera time. Lock down the perimeter. No visitors. No leaks. Kira, get him stabilized. Sentinel, sweep the outer ring. Nothing gets through without my say-so.
The Sentinel turns and marches out, its heavy metal footfalls fading down the corridor. Turner watches it go, his jaw tight. He pulls off his headset, rubs the bridge of his nose, then pushes himself to his feet. The perimeter was secure, at least for now, but inside these walls another battle was being fought. One measured not in weapons or tactics, but in blood, bone, and will to survive. Mountain facility, medical triage ward, moments later. The faint beep of monitors, hushed voices, the rustle of sheets. The air carries the sharp tang of antiseptic. Rows of cots hold wounded resistance fighters. Some groan softly, others lie unconscious. Medics working tirelessly between them. Turner enters, his boots heavy on the polished floor. His eyes sweep the room, taking in the damage the Virex left behind. At one cot, Kara sits upright, bandages around her forearm. She winces as a medic finishes wrapping it, but she forces a smile when she sees Turner. Kara softly.
We made it. But barely.
You held the line. That's what counts.
Nearby, the injured soldier, leg wrapped thick with bloodied bandages, tries to push himself upright, teeth gritted against pain. Kara immediately moves to steady him, laying a hand on his shoulder.
Easy. You're not going anywhere.
Injured soldier, strained, half a laugh.
Feels like the Virex took a piece of me with it.
Not a piece that matters. You're still here. That's more than most can say tonight.
The soldier nods weakly, sinking back onto the cot. Turner lingers a moment, then steps back, his voice low, almost to himself.
We lost Outpost Zero, but we're not done. Not yet.
The faint beeping of machines fills the silence as Turner's words hang heavy in the triage ward. Kara gently adjusts the blanket over the injured soldier. Turner stares off for a long beat, the determination in his eyes hardening as the scene fades. Attention, citizens of the Resistance. This is the State of Ash, your window to victory, your reminder that hope still lives. I'm Reese Marlowe.
And I'm Big Jim Butler. Outpost Zero has fallen, yes, but not our will. From the rubble, brave fighters escaped the enemy's grasp. Among them, Commander John Turner, our shield in the skies, led the charge to safety.
And with him, they carried something more. Something the Abyssai fear. An artifact, a weapon, an orb of unknown power. The details remain classified, but make no mistake, its presence is hope itself.
Let the enemy tremble. Let them know the Resistance stands taller than fire, stronger than ruin. Outpost Zero may be gone, but the war is far from over.
So steel your hearts, sharpen your courage, and remember, victory begins with belief.
Stay tuned, citizens. Part 4 of the Resistance Accord is coming. Together we will rise.